Do you mind if I still? What's up, my man? How you doing, huh?
Good, I'm good. You're rocking the pink and the blue today.
Hey, had to
I
throw.
like that, and the gray. Yes, what'd you do?
Oh, it's a long story, but they're not here to talk about me. Okay.
I want to know, though.
Football injury. Yeah, made a one-handed catch. Finger went the other way, but I made the catch.
Being a badass. That's what it is.
No. Speaking of being a badass, it's you. You're killing it. You're killing it. And I wanted to ask you a question about this because sometimes do you think they hold you somewhat in a higher level? Like they critique, you because you're killing it. I mean, America's loving it.
Thank you.
Yeah, but for some, they're picking up like the smallest little details.
I felt like tonight, there was definitely a moment in tonight's performance of ours that I felt like I could have been better.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. There was a little snafu in the middle of it, and it was mainly just this week in general was a very tied week for me. I'm really focusing on this film. It's an anti-bullying film. It's a really important one to me. It's called The Day I Died, and we're raising money for it right now on Indiegogo, and it's something that I've been passionate about, and I haven't had the opportunity since I started the show to really devote a lot of time to, and now we have it up on Indiegogo, and I really, I want to start driving this thing. So
now, will the movie will there be obligations the rest of the season with the movie as well? Could that be challenging?
This week was definitely a big week for it. So. Up until this, I feel like the following weeks to come, for the if we make it all the way to the end, I'd be able to focus more on the dances. But I'm happy that this week was a week that I got a chance to do that, and we somehow still pulled off 3 nines, and because that's when we're in rehearsals. We really went hard, as we always do. It's been an exhausting week for me, but I'm proud of it.
No, and I know you've gotten some 10s this season, but there's one man that hasn't given you a 10 yet, and he wasn't here this week.
Yes. He was not here this week, and it's okay, because like I said, I feel like I could have done better in Art Tango, so I prefer that he wasn't here tonight. But I'm 1 of 10 from that man. You want a 10? Okay, a 10. I want a 10
Len.
from that man.
All right. Now, how are you going to hold up? Because there's something I know you brought up, I think it was in your blog, about the back. How's the back?
It's actually my neck.
It's your neck?
Yeah, and it started yesterday during our camera blocking, and during that big lift that I do at the end. And I put her down, and all of a sudden I was just going, ooh, something's not right. And it started seizing up. And then throughout the day, I couldn't turn my head at all to the left. So today they brought in their doctor, and he just gave me a bunch of injections into my neck, some stuff, and then I'm feeling much better.
I can see. Oh, apparently you're getting shots in the neck. Who says dancing isn't hard? But okay, speaking of dancing, next week, what do you got? What are you guys dancing?
Next week we have 2 dances.
All right.
Which it sounds crazy, but for me, I feel like it's better than this week, because this week we had 4.
Yes.
Even though it was technically only, it was actually 4 because we had we had 3 that we might not even get to use.
Right, and you mentioned that.
Sorry. In the blog, yeah.
You were a little sad about that. Was there another dance you would have rather have done instead of the cha-cha?
No, cha-cha was actually my favorite out of the 3, so that worked out perfectly.
And it was head-to-head, you and Val. I mean,
and Elizabeth. I love them. I love them, and I think that they're really great. They're really great at what they do. Every time she goes on that floor, she lights it up, and she's strong. And Val is just like, he's one of those guys, like, he's one of those, bye babe. Everybody's pinching my ass as they go. He's one of those guys that, like, he's just, how are you so cool all the time? Like, and he's got this, like, almost like cool arrogance air about him, but he owns up to it, and it makes him just even cooler because he's a cool guy. He's a nice guy.
All right, so we're gonna give a Val face on the way out. We're gonna try
a Val face.
We're gonna do a Val face right now.
Right now?
On the count of 3. We're gonna buzz him later, and we're gonna do the Val face after. Okay, so for Corbin, keep him here on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Buzz you later. The face. See you next week.
Might be going to the finals.